got problems, then say some. Chopper come out of the bus like a motherfucking ray gun. Think you a beast, but you ain't one. You are not on the same page as a kid, you just page one. Ain't had no luck, I had to make some. When I get rich, cop a Tesla on day one. What color Tesla I want? The red one. What kind of red he want? The Shanks one. My niggas know I got drive, gripping that wheel. I swear a nigga got callous. My team ain't losing, don't know why you challenging. Chopper go like it's Valorant.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're back for some more Death Note. Last time we watched episode 13, Confession. Today we'll be watching episode 14, Friend. Now, in the last video, we made some big strides as far as discovering the identity and motives of the second Kira, who had sent over a journal entry to the investigation team detailing 3 possible locations that they wanted to meet up with the main Kira. In order to not seem super suspicious, the investigation team sent their youngest detectives, of course, Light and Matsuda, in order to go, scan the area and see where this second Kira could be. Light bringing over his friends so that they could have some good cover, and I believe he also used that because he had deduced that the Shinigami eyes were being used. So with all those people around him, it'd be tough for the second Kira, whoever they may be, having the Shinigami eyes, to figure out who was who, because the names would like meld together since they're all near each other, as well as giving Matsuda the cover of his cousin so that they could have this rapport with his friends and make everything seem natural. Of course, Misa had thought a couple of steps ahead because she had disguised herself within a coffee shop, and it was clear that Light's I'm gonna say ignorance as far as the all the rules as concerning the world of the Shinigami, and how exactly these different abilities work, really bit him in the ass in this part, because so the Shinigami eyes, the way they work as far as telling the individual, whoever they're looking at, their name and their lifespan, they can't actually see the lifespans of other Death Note users. So it was easy for Misa to find out who exactly was the main Kira, because he's the only one that has a Death Note in that group, so he's the only one whose lifespan she wouldn't be able to see. And she found out it was Light Yagami immediately. So there's that. After coming back without any information themselves, the investigation team got another message from the second Kira saying that they had found out who the main Kira was, and that is very, very bad for Light, because now it is very apparent that whoever the main Kira is was able to be in that area at that moment in time. So it narrows down the list of possible suspects for L. But although it's a big hit to Light's anonymity in being Kira, he also gains a friend in the second Kira, Misa, who we find out later that she is a huge fan of Kira for a very, very specific reason that I wasn't expecting. But Misa, or second Kira or whatever, had explained that, or rather the investigation team went through another route saying that Kira is this murderer, and if you reveal yourself second Kira, your punishment won't be as bad. But she doesn't care, because she just wants to meet main Kira. So she looks him up on the internet, finds his address super easily, by the way, which is kind of scary, and she just shows up at his house because she is a devious little plotter, and she was covering her tracks every step of the way, which actually impressed Light. Light was already using the cover of having this girlfriend, and now that she showed up, it was kind of like, perfect storm almost, which I do appreciate this show giving Light, they're giving him as much as they take away, right? So he takes a lot of hits as far as, how close the investigation team is to figuring it out. And, a lot of his plans don't go exactly the way that he wants to, but he also gets a lot of, good graces to sort of keep the show going. So it's always fun to see. But not only does this cover work out for him, but we find out that Misa is not only just a fan, she's a stan. All right, she is absolutely head over heels. Like, I don't even know if it's love, just like straight up worshiping this guy. So we figure out that she had this criminal dude who had killed her parents, and Kira was the one that had taken out the dude after he wasn't given a proper sentencing. So she just like felt she owed her life to this guy. So she was saying that essentially he can use her. That's how crazy it went. She was like, look, if she was doing everything she was saying everything she could so that Light could trust her, and she was like, look, you can use me and you can have my death note and all this other stuff. She let him touch the death note so that he could see her Shinigami was, I believe, Rem. And you know, she was saying all this stuff, use me, you do whatever you want, I'll give you my death note so you know I can't kill you, all this other stuff. I want to be your eyes, which is a big plus, because having those eyes is all he has to do is make it so that she takes a look at L, which is still to me tough because this guy almost never goes outside unless he knows what he's doing. But it's not like he's never been on the outside before, so if they can plan it correctly, she could take a good look at L and they'll figure out his name and they can kill him. So we'll have to see how they go about doing that. But big developments indeed. One of the things I really love about this show, every episode has something worth watching. Every episode, you know, keeps the gears turning, which is always fun to see. But let us get into this next episode here. Full reaction links always in the description. But let us get into it here. Episode 14, Friend. Oh boy. I think what Misa failed to realize is, well, I don't even know. Oh yeah, he has a very specific way. Just let her touch the tiniest scrap of paper. She wasn't scared at all, dude. Well, she's already used to them. Yeah. Oh. Night? Chill out. It's a very eccentric character. I like the clashing of personalities there. Yep. Now all of a sudden he gets this girlfriend. That's gonna look bad, bro. That's gonna look pretty bad. That's a very specific series of events for one of them to die. Yeah, she was changing up her location, having other people touch the packages so she wouldn't have it wouldn't have fingerprints. Yep. Oh. Yep. Contingency. Oh, she's got conditions. What? How is that right? Alright, chill out. It ain't that serious. Actually, it is that serious. I'm L. Me, L. Direct contact. No, she's gonna kill you. Yeah, now you're doing too much. Oh my god. Right. Misa sweetie. This is the Joker and Harley relationship right here. Joker and Harley Quinn. Oh my god, who are you? Rem, chill out. The fuck? What do you mean? Worried? Yep. That's That's a very trash deal right now, bro. You just got... I don't even know how to process all this right now. Okay, let's see these. Death know how to use it. Suicide is a valid cause of death. Basically, all humans are thought to possess the possibility to commit suicide. It is therefore not something unbelievable to think of. Okay. What's the other rule? Whether the cause of the individual's death is either a suicide or accident, if the death leads to the death of more than the intended, the person will simply die of a heart attack. This is to ensure that other lives are not influenced. Okay, so you can't die in like a fiery explosion that'll kill 20 other people. 5K? Better chill out. Toei University. Oh, I can do that too. Oh. Hey, chill out, dog. He's going even further. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. What games are you playing, L? Friend? He made him smile. Not even a smile, a smirk. Dog, what is going on? Are we really... Is there going to be a friendship here too? Frenemies? The first time I really wanted to hit a woman, dog. She is wilding right now, bro. Just walking. Nah, they were watching it too. Can she go on her own and do that? That wouldn't do anything to her? So there's no restrictions on that. That's OP. What? That's overpowered. Manipulating not only the people, but the Shinigami too. Whoa. Like this, bro? There is no way that's gonna work out like that. Right. Dog, what? It's only episode 14. I thought it was like 30 something in this shit, bro. Nah, bro. Look, Light is literally turning into the Joker right now, dude. The way he's manipulating Misa. Well, that's the thing I was gonna mention at the beginning of the episode. It doesn't really feel... Man, this is so weird and well written, bro. Like, I'm so conflicted on the way... Because he's sort of manipulating the way she feels, but she wants to feel that way, right? It's like, I don't know, because she's thankful for him. She went out of her way to do all of this in order to meet him. She wants to date and all this other stuff. He's using her as a means to an end, but she's sort of like this... Like, she's giving off this gullible, like, you know, charmed, I'll do anything you want, I love you, whatever. But she still has her wits about her. Like, she's just not going to... Like, she'll do anything, but not anything. Because obviously when the whole I'll date other girls thing came up, she was like, nah, you're mine. So, I feel like this is sowing the seeds for a, you know, possessive relationship. But regardless of whether she's possessive or not, you know, she's like... She understands the severity to which this guy is going to do whatever he can in order to, you know, get what he wants. And she's willing to go through with that. So that's why I'm, like, hesitant to say that he's manipulating her, because she's already with it. I think it would be manipulative if she was oblivious to it all, but she's not. But it is still manipulative towards Rem in a way, because he's, like, using... her, you know, Rem's affection towards Misa, like it's like it's a weird love triangle, but not really a love triangle. It's like a love circle almost. I don't know how to explain, because it's like, so she obviously cares about him already. Rem cares about Misa, so it's like, if you want her to care about me more and be happy so that you can be happy that she's happy, you got to do what I want. So he's kind of manipulating Rem by using her affections towards him. And it's not to, you know, forget that, you know, Misa isn't very, oh man, I don't even know. Like, she's aware of the situation and the gravity of it all, but she is still going out of her way to get what she wants, which is just to date Light. So, you know, just how adamant she is about seeing him and all that and dating or whatever is making me less and less suspicious about some type of ulterior motive from her, because I don't think there's anything from her like that. But at the same time, she's also way too open, and like, she's gonna be the one to make a misstep that'll screw up whatever plans they have, because, you know, like I said, the contrast between their personalities is going to make it interesting. Light is just this very calculated, logical individual. He's objective, and he doesn't really let his feelings get in the way of his plans and all that. And then you have Misa, who's this very eccentric, happy-go-lucky, like, I get what we need to do, but I'm still going to do what I want to do. She understands the situation at hand, but she's still going to go out of her way to want to hang out with Light and all this other stuff. So she's like a double-edged sword. She has a very, you know, good ability that's going to help him out a lot, but she could just as easily ruin this entire operation. So I think it's good to give something like that to Light, because he's already this very clever person. He's able to manipulate people easily. His biggest adversary, L, is his toughest opponent right now. Without L in the way, I don't really think there's much else for the police to do in terms of figuring out who he is, unless there's, like, I don't know, like, L is able to figure out some type of contingency beyond him, beyond Light being able to take him out and all this other stuff. So it's definitely gearing up to be a lot more interesting. I wasn't expecting the Light Misa combo to be this, because now it's just a whole other problem that he has to deal with, and L was already enough of a problem to deal with alongside the task force. So we'll have to see how this goes out. But that does it for this video, ladies and gentlemen. Next time we'll be watching episode 15, but that does it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode just as much as I did, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Peace.